know England's most legendary king once got arrested for brawling in the streets? It sounds like something out of a wild movie, but it's true. Before he became a national icon, Henry V was known for his rebellious streak and wild antics that shocked the royal court and the people of England alike. Yeah, that's Henry V, the same guy who crushed the French at Agincourt. But before he was a war hero, he was a headline-making troublemaker, the kind of prince who made his father's advisors lose sleep at night. Believe it or not, Henry's early years were a total mess. He was constantly in and out of trouble, and his reputation for mischief was legendary even before he wore the crown. He was the wild child of the royal family, partying, gambling, and rebelling against his own dad, Henry IV. He'd sneak out of the palace, get into fights, and surround himself with a rowdy crew who loved chaos as much as he did. The court saw him as a reckless prince, not exactly king material. Many doubted he'd ever be fit to rule, and some even feared he'd bring disaster to the throne. But behind the wild behavior, there was a sharp mind and a fierce determination waiting to break free. But everything changed when he took the throne at just 26. Suddenly, the party was over, and the weight of the crown forced Henry to grow up fast. Henry V dropped the wild lifestyle fast. He transformed almost overnight, trading late-night escapades for the heavy responsibilities of kingship. He cleaned up his act, cut off toxic friends, even made peace with old rivals. He knew that to be a great king, he had to leave his reckless past behind and focus on uniting his fractured kingdom. Suddenly, this party boy was leading England's armies into France, determined to unite his kingdom and claim his right as king. He became a symbol of hope for a nation tired of conflict and division. The Battle of Agincourt in 1415. Legendary. It was a turning point not just for Henry, but for all of England. Outnumbered, muddy, and exhausted, Henry's army faced impossible odds. The French forces were bigger, better equipped, and confident of victory. But his leadership turned the tide. Henry inspired his men to fight for their country, their families, and their future. English longbowmen tore through French knights. Their arrows rained down, changing the course of the battle and shocking the world. Henry himself fought in the thick of it, helmet dented by a battle axe, never backing down. He led from the front, earning the respect and loyalty of his men. That victory turned Henry from a scandalous prince into a national hero. French surrendered, England's pride soared, and Henry's legend was born. Henry married the French king's daughter, almost uniting both kingdoms under one crown. It was a political masterstroke that promised peace and prosperity. Just imagine one wild kid changing the course of history. Henry's transformation was so dramatic, it inspired stories, legends, and even plays for centuries to come. But Henry's story isn't just about war. He was also a reformer, determined to make England stronger from within. He passed strict laws, boosted trade, and worked to keep the peace in England after years of civil war. His reign brought stability and hope to a country that desperately needed it. Henry V ruled for just 9 years, but his legend lived on for centuries. Statues, monuments, and stories kept his memory alive long after his early death. Even Shakespeare wrote plays about his rise from rebel to ruler. The world never forgot the king who started as a wild child and became a symbol of courage and transformation. So, next time you hear Henry V's name, remember, he was more than just a king. He was a legend forged from chaos, a leader who proved that anyone can change. He was proof that anyone can change, and sometimes the wildest kids make the most iconic leaders. His story is a reminder that greatness can come from the most unexpected places. If you want more stories about history's wildest transformations, hit subscribe and join me next time. There's always another legend waiting to be discovered.